Chat. Chat. 1 2 1 2. How we doing? How we doing? Free falling, keep on yeah. How we doing today? Doing good, right? Nice. It actually works. Oh. Stay, say, yeah. Flash move. Thinking of you. Venom. Oh, that is not often nowadays. I drink coffee when I get home, right? But it is delicious. Bro, after a day, good ass coffee. No, boom, slurp, slurp it, derp it. Dad, how's your day been? How's your day been? Dad, today, I don't know if we're gonna game or do anything. I'm gonna just chill, relax, do some stuff. Right now, I'm gonna check, is there any new... Why? Can't even check. Then we check Crunchyroll instead. And I gotta log in. God damn. Okay, give me a sec. What's my login? Am I brain dead? I can't type. Bro, what? What's my password, chat? Found it. Got it. New. Why is that one new? When's the next one coming out, chat? When's the next one coming out? I watched that one yesterday. New One Piece. Oh, bro, I gotta wait every freaking Sunday for the story I want the sword to come out. Reminds me of Naruto. By the way, when is Boruto? Ah, chat. What happened with Boruto anime? Per March. Get it on an extended phase. Bro, 3 years? When the next chapter of Boruto coming out? No official release. Cause I mean, bro, it's 293. Naruto 200. Then Shippuden or something. So approximately 293. Then it would say like 400-500 episodes. Something like that, I would believe. But yeah, it's gonna be. Dad, have you read the manga? Because I have. To a certain point, right? To a certain point. By the way, does the chats work? Let me try it. Test. Should. Yes. Test. Nice. It works, it works, it works. It's YouTube that I'm worried about, you know? I mean, if YouTube works, the other works. I would assume. Let me try. Test. Yep. Test. Test. Yep, it works. Nice. Good shit. So, I was doing something before. Yeah, let me bring that up on the... Let me bring this up on the computer. Wait, do I have it? Google Calendar. Surely Joe. March, April, May, June. What is that? June 2nd? When is 7:30 a.m. CT chat to SWE? I don't know. 2:30 p.m. a.m. CT to 2:30 p.m. Save. Wait, that is... whole day, save, nice. I want to see how this works though. Yo, what's up, Gary? What's this? It's not a live stream. What do you mean? How you doing, man? Starts in... What topics? Everything. Gaming. Chilling. I mean, we'll see. Take it as it goes, I guess. Nothing really specific though. I'm from Sweden. I'm from Sweden. Where are you from? Wait, let me guess. America. Right? Or am I completely off? This detail starts in 14. England. Ooh. I went off Warren, right? Warren. Maybe that's... I swear, isn't Warren like more American? I might be wrong. Like, rolls like... England. Then you're not far off though. It did? Bro, I had no clue. Bro, I swear it doesn't sound French at all. It doesn't. Okay, what you did is boom. Duration about 8 hours. It's 1 day. That's not bad. Family name was Devaran. Was a tribe in Normandy. Normandy is in France? When? Normandy. God dang, that's beautiful, chat. Caen. Correct. Yeah, it's just by the English, whatever this is called. Paris. Oh, it's close. Well, the more you know, chat. What? Look at that. What's up, Jinky? This is a map of the world. Looking at the origin of a name. Mont Saint Michael. Bro, look at that. Are you shitting me? What is this? Why does that look so beautiful, but this looks so Then Warrens immigrated from England to America. Which way I think it's more. I mean, just the feeling you get when you pronounce it, like on the tongue, right? But I mean, that might actually be true as well, right? Everything, Jinky. Like, actually, everything. Nah, I don't do much IRL though. I'm just chilling. Chat, do you watch anime? Yo, what is this? Something new? Pause. Final part? Oh, hold your horses, chat.
あんたは俺が切る。
黒崎くんの心はきっと。
そんだなイチゴ。それは世界を切ると同義だぞ。力のすべてを。
I swear this is like 90% spoilers, no?
イチゴ。
光栄だけど買いかぶりっすよ。ねえ、夜市さん。
嘘だろ。
The final part as well.
一発で頭割れってこったろ。
厄介なのが来たな。
我を出し抜けるなどと思うな。裏切り者の初段も私の役目だ。
やってみろ。お前の剣が届くなら。
絶望してくれるな。
I don't remember, chat. Did
私の役目だ。
he turn his back on I don't remember anything. The Quincy's, or did he turn his back in the end on Ichigo? I don't actually remember. That's a 6 word though.
絶望がなんだって。よく知ってるぜ。今まで何度も乗り越えてきたんだからな。
Bankai! Sick. Sick. My room at Courthouse is complete. Didn't adapt like yesterday, chat, like do something with his room? PoE, new unique items? Gary, I think this is like what I have. Alex Warren, he's an artist. Maybe that's what I got it from. But he's not American, I don't think. I actually don't know. His room at the courthouse is complete. Sure, let's watch it. Bro, chat, I still haven't done it. Oh, bro. How much, like, a question, chat. How much, if you watch a video, and there's a lot of cuts in the video, do you rather watch the cuts or do you rather watch a bunch or a lot of transitions? Because my thing is, I'm trying to crop down like a video when I built my computer, right? And that shit got many cuts. Got many cuts in it. Dune Awakening? Wait, game trailers. There's a lot of game trailers. I want to watch that. What is this? No copyright? Something. Bro, as well, some of these animes really got some weird ass names.
Hi.
So right now, chat.
Look at this. Break at Dune Wake Dark Side. Street Fighter. Renova. This is Dune Awakening though. The Water Wars DLC launch trailer. Let's watch that. Renova official. Wait, where have I seen this one before? Oh, I swear I've seen it before. Somewhere. Subject Fortnite. There's Fall River. For like 1 week. Okay. Let's begin with this one. I never played this game, by the way. The Water Wars. And I still haven't watched the movies. I watched the first one. The rapier. Nah, I don't know, Joshi. That sounds like something out of my expertise, if I'm gonna say that. What's that? Taj Lake Palace, Udaipur. India's most beautiful hotel. Out in the water. Is it really much to react to? I don't feel like I even want to watch it. How's your day been, Joshua, by the way? Hope your day's been good. Are you from India, Joshi? Why do you want me to react to it?
I'm Mark Roberts, Game Director on Path of Exile. Today, we'd like to showcase 2 more unique items.
2 more?
First up we have the Auspex, an attire to drive your foes mad with. And then, a remake of a Path of Exile 1 classic, Facebreaker, which provides a variety
Never
of
seen,
ways
chat.
to bring the ultimate beatdown on
Never
your
seen.
enemies. These are both coming in Return of the Ancients. In ancient times, a lost child was taken in by an Asmeri village. The Auspex of the village declared him an ill omen, as their crops soured and their days darkened. Thereafter, ravens gathered
The crops.
and mists descended, following
Ravens
him,
darkened.
driving him deeper and deeper into madness.
Wait, is that the backstory of the gloves
Harness
or
that
what?
madness and become the Auspex yourself. Summon a singular Mist Raven, a minion that will ravage your foes and kill enemies. The Mist Raven has a unique command skill, which causes it to dive at your targets, shattering reality and creating an explosion of madness. Enemies killed by the Mist Raven will also grant you frenzy charges, giving the Raven extra utility. The Mist Raven also causes enemies in your presence to gain grueling madness, a slowing debuff that empowers your other slows to be even more potent. Finally, the Auspex also makes your deflect chance lucky while you're on low life. It seems the Mist Raven does a good job of instilling fear in your enemies. Next up we have Facebreaker.
That's good for monks.
The Ezamites and Eternal Empire have a bloody history. Some enjoyed the thrill of battle a little more than others.
Very good for
Follow
monks.
in the footsteps of the Red Wolf with his legendary gloves. While equipped and your hands are empty, you can use all mace skills with just your fists.
Weak.
This is the ultimate Smackdown unique.
Got you.
As you progress through the campaign, you too can collect teeth of enemies you've pulverized. As you break their faces, you can track the bosses you've smashed on your map, with each granting you added physical damage. Facebreaker provides offensive and defensive benefits for stacking up strength, so you can become a true face-breaking powerhouse. I mean, just check this out. Hammer of the Gods? How about Fist of the Gods?
Boom.
You'll be able to torment minds with the Auspex and break faces with Facebreaker as unique items in
Interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna wait until when is it, chat? 29th? 29th top 10 games you should be watching right now. To the 29th, chat. Now, let me go grab some more coffee.
Hey everyone, what's up? Back with another list. I hear some of you like these. So today what we're going to do is take a look at some upcoming games that
Just let it run. I can hear it.
keeping an eye on this year. Now, I'm not going to cover blockbusters like Grand Theft Auto 6, okay? Everyone's well aware. We know it's coming. All the other
Do you
games
think it
are
will
on its
come
way.
this year
This
or it
list
will
is
get
primarily
postponed
aimed
once
at
again?
games that are planned to release in 2026.
I wouldn't even be
But I
surprised.
think you should have
honest.
on your radar, just in case you don't already. All right, let's
I
jump into
wouldn't
it.
be
The creators of
surprised.
Deep Rock Galactic have returned with a game that's similar to their prior Smash hit, but with a few notable twists. Namely, they are taking the core of DRG and adding rogue elements to it. Now,
No.
given how beloved the original
know about that
was
one.
and what rogue-style mechanics can do for a game's replayability, this seems like it could be primed for success. In fact, the developer Ghost Ship Games said of the game, the main difference is the roguelite game structure. In short, this means that you start each mission with only the most basic equipment, and you collect
It feels like
upgrades
that's like
and
a
abilities as you go. This makes for a lot of variety. and
extraction
skill
looter
and
shooter game.
potential for
Chat.
extremely powerful upgrades and
Reminds me of it.
synergies. In Rogue
Am I
Core,
wrong?
the difficulty will also increase drastically as you progress in a mission, contrary to Deep Rock Galactic, where the difficulty is more consistent from mission start to mission end. We'll be taking on the mantle of the Reclaimers, which is DRG's elite security force, diving deep into mines with a fresh set of tools, getting to play with a new arsenal of advanced weaponry, equipment, and biomedical enhancements. The game's levels consist of a mix of procedural and handcrafted environments. Once more, you start each mission with only your pickaxe, and then collect new guns, gear, upgrades as you progress, with things getting more difficult along the way. There are bigger progression systems as well. You got class customization, character advancement, and endless potential build combinations for you to play with while venturing through the game's infinite depth of procedurally generated caves. I am quite looking forward to this one, and best of all, it's coming out very soon. Rogue Core will be launching on May 20th. It's coming to Steam Early Access.
Is it called Rogue Core?
And I am planning to play this and put a video together maybe later in the month, so stay tuned for that. Before we continue, we got a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Sword Staff. This is a brand new open world adventure RPG with light MMO features.
Bro, did you say it get mogged? No, I did not. I did not. Where can I find it? Livestream fails? Bro, I saw him get like he and someone else did shoot shots randomly, right? And they got like a couple of hours of working in the court and whatnot. That's all I saw.
Which, as you know, is my kind of jam. The game was made with
It's nothing about
what they're
that.
calling a third way design philosophy. The idea being the game respects your time without sacrificing depth. So it's got the social connectivity of MMOs, which, as you know, I really like, but without the daily chores and checklist. And for those of you who have played a lot of MMOs like I have, you'll
What's
know
this one
that
called?
a lot of these games can sometimes feel like you're just running through daily checklists, and it's nice to not have that pressure. Some of Sword Staff's key features include an expansive world. You can explore these 5 non-linear kingdoms, each with their own unique atmosphere and environments. Always love me a good old mystical
Sword
forest.
and
Combat lets
shield.
you
Can you play
freely
that on PC?
experiment with skill combos tailoring to your own play style. I kind of like doing tanky brawlers with some healing, which is a cool
Where can I find the video,
There's a
Joshi?
multi-class system where you can switch between classes freely at any time.
Is
Each
it
of
only
them
3
coming, of course,
classes?
with their own unique skills and strengths. And those MMO light features, you're going to be coming across other players while you
That game
explore.
actually
You
looks
can duo
quite
world
well
content
made.
together, run dungeons, and take on co-op boss battles. Sword Staff officially launched on May 19th. If you'd like to learn more about the game or check it out for yourself, be sure to use the links in the description below. The old school classic RPG Gothic has a remake in the works, and it's looking pretty good. This new version aims to remain faithful
Gothic.
to the original while updating the game's visuals, adding some more modern quality of life, along with new additional content throughught the world. I don't
There's
believe
a
I
huge
ever played
difference,
the
but
first game. I
nah.
don't remember anyways when it launched back in 2001, but I have heard a lot of good things about it over the years, so this looks like a nice opportunity to give it a shot. Some of the listed features include, it'll have over 50 hours of gameplay exploring the vast and dangerous world of the colony, in which we're going to discover secrets old and new, challenges.
Blood of the Walker, isn't that the vampire
The
shit?
Witcher, but where you play as a vampire. Well, that
Yep.
is pretty much exactly what the Blood of Dawnwalker is, to the point where the studio making the game, Rebel Wolves, actually consist of many ex-Witcher developers, and they are not shying away from the similarities or the
Wait, The
comparisons.
Witcher,
He's
huh?
saying in a recent interview when asked, "I'm really comfortable. I feel really confident about our game. We're already past friends and family testing and focus test at professional companies, and the feedback is really good." Now, the internal reception and testing aside, the online reception to the gameplay trailers has been also really good, and I will say personally, I think this looks fantastic. So the Witcher comparisons aside, the game is also absolutely doing its own thing. It's described as an open-world dark fantasy action RPG set in 14th century Europe. You play as Cohen, who is human by day and vampire by night. The
Sick.
story drive here is that you're fighting to save your family, having to make decisions that impact how all of that plays out in the process. So the game features a day-night cycle, each of which come with their own gameplays out in the...
You got 4 spells, health bar, buffs, and the map.
process. So the game features a day-night cycle, each of which come with their own gameplay loops. During the day, yes, you're a regular old human just walking around town, talking to NPCs, doing some basic tasks, and searching for answers. Then come nighttime, your vampire powers kick in, and it's a whole new game. You'll be sprinting up the sides of castle walls, teleporting across rooftops, and sucking the blood of the villagers you were chatting up only a few hours prior. Your decisions, both during the gameplay and in dialogue, will have a big impact.
That's
on
a
the world,
very,
even the things you decide not to do. Like maybe someone tells you that their family's in danger and asks you for help, but should you not bother, or if you don't get around to it in time, there will be life or death consequences. consequences. In fact, the developers go as far as to say you will not have time for everyone, so expect some bad outcomes pretty much no matter what you choose to do.
Okay.
The combat is melee focused with the addition of supernatural vampire powers and some magic. You're going to have some choice here in what parts of your combat toolkit you focus on and use, and then also
that's a lot.
mentioned,
Vampires from
you'll
Master
have
Witchcraft.
access to different things depending on
Why
the
does
time of day,
witchcraft
or if
low?
you're either human
It
or
sounds
vampire
so
forms.
good.
And also, it is a fully
Interesting.
open world game
Witchcraft.
with what looks to be a solid mix of locations. We'll be roaming through lush forest, vast plains, treacherous swamps, steep mountaintops, and medieval settlements. And then you've got cool dungeon diving stuff like going through forgotten ruins and the remnants of ancient civilization. Plenty of spooky vampire-themed locations too. Yeah, man, this looks awesome. I cannot wait. The Blood of Dawnwalker is set to release on September 2nd, coming to PC,
Okay.
PlayStation, and Xbox. Phantom Blade Zero is an action RPG all about high-speed martial arts combat. They've released a few videos giving us a look at the game in motion, and I've been pretty impressed. The combat in particular looks fluid and zippy. Again, it's kind of on the faster pacing side of things, where you're mixing attack combos, weapon swapping, using special abilities, and defensive maneuvers. A lot of mobility in here too, dashing around enemies in the environment, attacking from multiple angles while avoiding being hit with your parries and dodges. They said the game's got over 30 weapons, each have their own playstyle and abilities, and defeating bosses will actually let you obtain their weapon as well as any of their signature techniques. I love it when games do this. We'll fight against some crazy boss where they do some insane stuff, and then
You'll
we
get
to kind of
rewarded,
mimic
right? But I
those
feel like
functions
could it
with the
be
weapons that
easily
we
become
drop. That's pretty
overpowered?
cool. Also, in some of the gameplay, we've seen things like
Or
stealth
feel overpowered, but
takedowns,
not
puzzle
actually.
solving, some interesting
Is
traversal
overpowered,
with
right?
wall running, some cool enemy designs and variety in here, along with some of the expected boss battles that have their own mechanics and phases. Now, over on the Discord channel, I was poking around and I found a dev Q&A. We learned a couple of things from that. We do know that the game is going to have different difficulty settings, so you can just cater to your preferred challenge. And during the aforementioned gameplay trailer that we've seen, they said that this was set at the average difficulty.
Where
And
wins
the
meet.
world itself is more linear in
Kinda.
structure, inspired by multi-level design maps like Souls-like games. So it's not going to be an open world. Rather, you're going to actually be moving through these tightly crafted maps, hallways, rooms, and combat arenas. It looks pretty
Phantom
cool.
Blade.
Zippy combat, kind of crazy action, could be a lot of fun. Phantom Blade Zero is coming to PC and PlayStation 5 on September 8th.
Phantom
The original
Blade
Outward
Zero.
is a game that really did an amazing job of creating
What
a
is-
sense of wonder, adventure, and exploration through
Pause. Let me check something.
this dangerous fantasy world. I recall being quite
Outward to
Sets there.
Q3. Is it Q3, Q4, then release, or is it Q3, Q4, and then go back to Q1 or Q5?
sorts of different playstyles. All the fantasy stuff you expect. Blast with the first game. I'm stoked to see some of the additions coming here in the sequel. This should be a lot of fun. Cannot wait. Outward 2 is set to release in the third quarter 2026 for PC, and they've got a console release planned for sometime later, although no window set as of yet. You know, there's been no shortage of Souls-like games over the past 10 years, titles that look to take the formula popularized by FromSoft and add their very own twist. But we've not seen a lot of games where the twist was it's a first-person game, but Valor Mortis is attempting just that. You play as a soldier awakened after death on the battlefield during the Napoleonic Wars. But the world is not as you remember. A plague sweeps the continent. Somehow you are still alive and able to wield its corrupting powers. So the game's combat is a mix of
Valor
range,
Mortis.
parries and dashes, as well as finishers across a variety of weapons, with the core inspiration once more being the Souls-style combat formula, just from a first-person perspective. There's going to be a fair bit of traversal in here as well. The studio making this
headshot.
is actually the same company who made the Ghost Runner games, and they're going to be incorporating a lot of the parkour action that they learned from those games into Valor Mortis. You've got grappling, wall running, and even manipulating the terrain to give yourself better positioning. There are progression systems as you collect resources that let you enhance attacks and unlock new supernatural abilities, and we'll be exploring linear levels with branching paths to take us through an alternate history 19th century Europe, in the process battling ghouls, larger than life bosses, and uncovering the mysteries behind the plague. Really neat. Once more, I'm going to be curious to see how this Souls formula actually works in a first-person perspective. If nothing else, I think the setting and premise are pretty cool in this game. Valor Mortis is set to release sometime in the fall 2026, coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. The Metro series gets its next installment this year with 2039, and it's looking to take an already dark setting and theme and crank the intensity up to 11. This initial reveal trailer was rather intense, but hey, that's Metro.
Yeah, bro, it's gonna scare the shit out of me, but I'm gonna play it.
The game is set in the year 2039. For a quarter of a century, the last survivors of the
2039 chat. Was that in?
nuclear war had been locked in a
Imagine this being 2039 in real life,
tunnels beneath
real world.
Moscow. But now everything's great. They're united by a leader, a Spartan known as Hunter. However, things aren't so swell and dandy, with the Hunter's regime ruling through propaganda and fear, rallying them in a war for the surface. We will be playing as the reclusive stranger haunted by nightmares who has to undertake a journey into the shattered ruins of Moscow. They are calling this, quote, the most shocking Metro adventure yet. That's saying something. With a powerful single-player story that weaves exploration, survival, combat, and stealth across a hauntingly beautiful but deadly world with unparalleled immersion. These games are cool.
You missed.
As hell. Immersion is a
I saw the bullet.
for it.
You
And
missed.
the series has pretty much been a surefire bet, averaging 80s to 90s. I've loved every one that I've played. So yeah, if you're
Bro,
interested
my
in
hands are
exploring a post-apocalyptic world full of terrifying
all scratched
creatures
up and
even worse
yeah.
humans, with some neat survival horror mechanics on top,
God
Metro
damn it.
most likely has you covered. Metro 2039 is set to release in the winter 2026, coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Next up is Fate Keeper. This game looks absolutely sick. It's a first-person RPG set in this handcrafted dark fantasy world, and man, it's a looker. I just love the visual presentation here, the art direction and the lighting and the character models and animation. It all looks so good from the gameplay footage that we've seen. So what kind of game is this? Well, from what they've said, it appears to be really heavily combat focused with some exploration through this handcrafted environments. And I'm 99% sure it's a linear game and not an open world. In fact, they specifically say, while Fate Keeper follows a focused narrative path, the world invites exploration. And from the gameplay we've seen, it does look like we'll be moving through what are mostly linear levels, maybe with some branching paths here and there and areas that open up. In the process, exploring ancient battlegrounds, underground caverns, serene forest, and crumbling sanctuaries, all of which reward curiosity with hidden lore, forgotten relics, and unexpected encounters. In the process, we're going to be fighting all these fantasy bad guys, collecting loot, leveling up,
Boss
getting
fights.
weapon upgrades, all of that jazz. The combat is a mix of melee and magic. As we engage with enemies, we'll have to learn their attack patterns and strike at their weaknesses. It's got progression systems, including pick and combat styles, attributes, and spell schools, supporting a variety of play styles that balance strength, precision, and sorcery. And it's a loot game, with there being weapons, armor, and artifacts to collect, with all sorts of fun perks and special abilities. Yep, this looks awesome. I cannot wait. While the Steam page doesn't actually have a release date listed currently, in THQ Nordic's press release, they did say that the game will launch on PC. Early access will be starting in 2026. All right, the next game on this list is here mostly because it's of a genre that is a guilty pleasure of mine. The game is Cinder City. It's a third-person open-world MMO looter shooter. Think along the lines of something like The Division, Defiance, Firefall, or maybe Destiny if it were third-person and actually open-world instead of instanced planets. I really like these kind of games. And now the final game on this list I am really hopeful for. This is called The Legend of California. It's an open-world action survival shooter set on the mythical island of California in a fantasy alternate
Legend of
universe version of the Gold Rush era.
Day in the life as an independent artist and dad. Let me know.
Today we woke up extra early to catch a flight to Canada. The Toronto Blue Jays invited me to throw the opening pitch at their game, and as someone who was born and raised just outside of Toronto, I couldn't say no. My 2-year-old son Jude wasn't very happy about waking up early, but once he saw his new Spider-Man suitcase, safe to say he was in a much better mood. We got to the airport pretty quick. We boarded our flight. My wife and I were a little nervous about Jude since he had never done a flight longer than 2 hours, but lucky for us, he's the absolute best. He crushed the 5-hour flight, and I got to finish writing the second verse of a new song that I'd been working on. My mom picked us up. We went straight to Main Street Unionville in Markham, which is the town that I grew up in. I got to show Jude where I used to spend most of my time when I was his age. We hung out with my dad, and after a quick bite to eat, it was time to head back to the city for the game. We arrived at the Rogers Center. We headed down to the field. I got to put on the Blue Jays' brand new night mode jerseys. They used my song Trendsetter in their jersey launch campaign.
Hey.
But nervous, but luckily it went well. I mean, threw it a little high, but all in all, could have gone way worse. Also, Jude had the time of his life hanging out on the field, so that was a big plus. Today we woke up extra early to catch a ball.
What does it actually mean to like
Threw it a little high, but all in all, could have gone way
to throw it? I don't know. Didn't Emerald do it as well? Something similar. Looking like me. Yo, Joshi, what are you talking about? What a clavicular getting mauled. Mauled in court?
When Clavicular pulled up to this trial, he didn't realize he was about to be brutally mogged by the Chad judge. Like they must have assigned this guy to this case on purpose. Look at him. The Lokes Maxim community just can't handle it. They're breaking down every inch of his face and comparing it to...
Today we woke
Who actually gives a shit? Was that it? Friends that are like a fish in heaven.
We should be excited about the next few years in games, according to a PlayStation executive with knowledge of everything that is coming out. We also got new GTA 6 rumors, Saros is underperforming, we got new gameplay for Black Flag Resynced, and way more gaming news. So good that you're joining the Sunday News Roundup. And let's go. Yes, maybe you already saw this, but people have been receiving emails from Best Buy's affiliate program about a special offer for the GTA 6 physical pre-order. And this offer runs from May 18th until the 21st. And if affiliates share their link, they get 5% of the revenue. Then Insider Gaming was able to independently verify that the GTA 6 pre-order listing from Best Buy is legitimate. So this instantly made a lot of people believe that a third trailer...
Bro, how much is this game gonna be? 1K?
Also because their incoming investor call is on May 21st, and this lines up with previous Rockstar marketing beats. The second GTA 6 trailer is now a year old, which kinda crazy. It dropped on May 6th, 2025, with the Take-Two earnings call happening on May 15th, 2025. And the third, Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer, the one that finally included the October 26th, 2018 release date, launched on May 2nd, 2018, around 2 weeks before the Take-Two investor call on May 16th. So yes, new Rockstar trailers often release before investor calls.
Did Rockstar make
usually a bigger gap between them? And we now also have Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming saying on his podcast that he doesn't believe pre-orders for GTA 6 will open on Monday after all, and that we're not getting anything tangible about GTA 6 until July or August. So yeah, another great
did she
look.
write a
Tom
jet ski
Henderson
topless?
obviously knew that by confirming that those emails from Best Buy were real, that people would immediately think pre-orders were going to open soon. So him now kind of backpedaling is not great. Take-Two stock did jump after the rumors started circulating because opening pre-orders would make people more confident that GTA 6 is truly launching at the end of this year.
Do you, Chad, do you believe that?
Often means that you have to
You believe it?
refund everyone. So again, if they really start pre-orders,
I feel like they have no choice.
Confident in the November
They have like no choice. Drop it.
Personally, I would not put money on a new trailer dropping this coming week alongside pre-orders. It still feels a bit too early for Rockstar and Take-Two to fully commit to the November release date. They could easily wait longer, and honestly, it would not change that much for them. apart from us having to wait longer for another look at the game and confirmation of the price. A recent poll revealed that 80% of players would pay $100 for GTA 6. I honestly think they should keep the base version just at the regular $70, but then absolutely sell a more expensive $100 edition with bonus content. If they want to go crazy, they of course include early access in that more expensive edition. I hope they don't do it. I think it's way cooler if everyone gets to play at the same time, but of course it would make them a lot of money. We will find out soon enough, but I would not count on this coming week, although I would love to be wrong. What would you pay for a base version of GTA 6? Let me know in the comments
$60,
below.
man.
This week we learned that Saros is off to a slower start than Returnal, with some analysts concerned Housemarque will struggle to break even. According to Alinea Analytics, the game sold 300,000 copies in the first 2 weeks, and I use their data a lot in these Sunday videos because we've repeatedly seen that their estimates end up being pretty close to the real numbers we later learn about. Jeff Grubb also backed this up this week, saying that I talked to people in the industry, their estimates are not perfect but pretty good, usually closer than anyone else. So with that in mind, it is definitely interesting that even with more PS5 consoles out in the wild, Saros is not outperforming.
Well, it's not co-play this, but I thought it was like that beta or alpha. I didn't know the game was out.
Returnal launched as one of the first major PS5 exclusives. It was basically the second real next-gen exclusive on the system, so many players who normally might not have picked it up probably bought it simply because it showcased the DualSense and PS5 hardware features. Now, I don't think we should immediately go full doom and gloom mode here, because we obviously have no idea what Sony's internal expectations actually are, and the engagement numbers are really positive. The estimates show that 40% of Saros players have played for over 15 hours, while 30% have already played more than 20 hours. Around 20% of players have completed the game already, which apparently doubled the completion rate Returnal had after 2 weeks. But still, they made Saros less difficult, probably to hopefully get a more mainstream audience, but those people do not seem to show up. And of course, Returnal also launched on PC later, which also helped its overall revenue. And if the rumors are true, then Saros is not coming to PC. So yeah, hitting the required sales targets could absolutely become a bit harder. I've been playing the game and really enjoying it, but I do think the full price is kind of a hard sell, because it's not that full complete package like some of the other big Sony exclusives. I for one don't really care about the story, for example, and the cutscenes are not that great. The gameplay is excellent, but it's also a roguelite, and that usually is like a separate mode in an overall bigger package. So maybe dropping the game to $50 at some point could really help. Let me know if you're interested in Saros and are maybe waiting for a price drop in the comments down below. And last week I said I would play Mixtape.
If you're gonna wait for a price drop, you have to wait years, no?
And it's really awesome. Like, if you like these Life is Strange type games, it doesn't have dialogue choices, but it does like really focus on music and kind of a coming of age story. I would totally recommend it. It's like 3 hours, but only $20, so I think it's worth it. It's a very unique game, so check it out if you like these types of games. Now let's go over way more gaming news. Leave a like, that would really help me out.
Bro, this dude's got an interesting dialect.
Post one of these big gaming news roundup videos every Sunday. Now time for quick shots, news stories I'll go over quickly. This next story is pretty interesting. I listened to the full episode of the Game Business Show this week, which I highly recommend as a podcast overall. And this week they had Christian Svensson on, who oversees all the third-party and second-party activity at PlayStation. So he leads the team responsible for bringing these games to the platform.
He's a Swede.
We talked about sometimes games blowing up on Twitch in like early access, so they reach out to get the game on PlayStation as well, or they look at like new veteran developers making their own studio and then going to them to make sure they have PS5 dev kits. And he talks about a big like sort of platform where all the developers and publishers are signed up on, and where they share what types of games they are working on. So he has like an insight into all the games that are coming to PlayStation for the next 3 to 5 years. And even though the industry is having a difficult time right now with layoffs and hardware price increases, he noted that the next few years for games are unbelievably positive, and that there are no dire times ahead for the industry. He also mentioned that 2027 should be even stronger than what we're already seeing lined up for 2026. And honestly, looking at the rumored lineup and what we can piece together, I do think he could be right. GTA 6 will obviously be big this year, But 2027 will have Intergalactic, Assassin's Creed Hexay, Tomb Raider Catalyst, maybe even The Witcher 4, Phantom, Atomic Heart 2, Clockwork Revolution, Final
Assassin's
Fantasy
Creed
7 Remake
Hexgate?
Part 3, Far Cry 7, and the list goes on and on. Fable. Okay. Like on paper, 2027 totally looks better, I think, than 2026. Although 2026 is far from over, and one of the closest big
The
releases
Witcher is gonna be
Assassin's Creed
peak.
Black Flag
I believe.
releasing. We got new exclusive gameplay from IGN this week, showcasing the very impressive new water tech, plus the fact that we can now dive underwater at basically any point to collect treasure, even without using the diving bell. On Twitter, they also posted a clip showcasing Edward quickly throwing a smoke bomb, which they confirm we can now manually throw as well, before escaping with a zip line that was not in the original game, and look at the smoke still on the zip line. The game continues to look fantastic, and we will be seeing way more this coming week. We already knew Crimson Desert was doing very well, but Pearl Abyss now revealed during their financial call that the game has already generated over $178 million in revenue.
What?
And sales split roughly 50-50 between PC and consoles. And the game will probably keep selling as they continue to push out updates almost every week. And they now also noted that we are exploring various ways to expand the game into a new dimension, including DLC. Like, I think they could surprise us all and have this DLC ready at the end of this year, but I think it might be smarter to make it even bigger and then have like a sort of relaunch during the anniversary in like March 2027. Let me know if you're still playing the game, looking forward to new content, and more in the comments down below. Got 2 quick rumors in the rumor roundup this week, where I look at the biggest rumors and leaks and rate them with stars. 3 meaning I believe it, and 1 means let's take this with a huge grain of salt. Maybe you remember the Snitch, a very prominent gaming leaker who later retired, but is now active under a different name. They recently posted
Final Fantasy
of War, hinting at a reveal for this rumored God of War spin-off very soon. Now honestly, I'm mostly
wasn't that a Final
this
Fantasy?
rumor to remind you that we will very likely get a new PlayStation State of Play within the next few weeks, since Sony
Gamescom and I really didn't.
does a show in late May or early June. So hopefully I can bring you more news or leaks about that in next week's Sunday video, because we are close, but I still would not fully count on this Faye-focused God of War game being the one more
I got a sneak shot.
there. Like, it's
Wait.
definitely possible, but I'm still giving this rumor 2 stars overall. The
Shit.
Snitch's track record lately has not been nearly as reliable as it used to be. Sony, of course, also has Wolverine to focus on, so maybe the Faye game can take away from that. They got Intergalactic. So, it's either going to be this upcoming State of Play or the one we have in September. I'll, of course, keep you posted here. Technoblock leaked play Microsoft functionality. We actually first, the new PS Plus Extra and Premium games go live on May 9th. Reviews are still not out yet, but they will likely drop either on the 18th or when early access begins on the 9th.
Batman chat. Ten days ago? What up? He's reacting to the new Gothic 1 remake kicked my ass and I liked it. This Lego Batman chat. Remember TikTok foods in LA. I low-key wanna watch it. I do. Just because it's food. Viral foods in LA? Fuck it.
I heard this one girl plays 1-2s with herself.
What is up, YouTube? It's Jordan Bentley Eats, and we're out here in Los Angeles, and today we're trying all of the viral restaurants in Los Angeles, and we're gonna see if they're actually gas or trash. All right, to start off our tour of all the viral restaurants in LA, we gotta get breakfast. We are out here at Egg Tuck, and they have one of the most beautiful
I'm not out of the
breakfast
game
sandwiches
show
in the
chat.
city. So we're gonna try it, see if it's worth the hype, or if it's just some TikTok BS. Let's jump inside. I heard you guys have the best breakfast sandwich in LA, so you know we gotta put that to the test. So we got a classic bacon, egg, and cheese. We spent a total of $12 on this sandwich. Now,
Bro, you can make that at home for like
bacon, egg, and cheese.
$3 bucks.
But this sandwich looks absolutely delicious, so I'm looking forward to trying it. I'm not gonna lie. This might be the most beautiful bacon, egg, and cheese. I know I said it's a little more expensive than the bacon, egg, and cheese in New York, but for the presentation, it's worth the extra $4. Man, you have the classic bacon, egg, and cheese with the nice sauce on top, chives, nice fluffy, perfectly scrambled eggs, bacon, cheese dripping down the sauce, and it looks like it's on like a nice Texas toast. It looks beautiful, bro.
Yeah, it does.
The sandwich is a little messy, but it tastes absolutely delicious. The sauce that's on top is very sweet, has a nice little flavor, almost reminds me of sour cream. The bacon is really crispy. The egg is like nice and fluffy, perfect, and the bread is really great quality. Overall, honestly, I'm giving this like a good, I'd say like an 8 out of 10. If you're
It's
looking for
like,
breakfast, it's definitely a place to go. I see
chat, why do they do that? It's
bread is really great.
like that sure egg, got the whole one,
I'm giving this
chives
like a good,
on the top and sauce on the top. What do you do when you eat 2 bites and then it's
I say like an 8 out of 10.
plain?
If you're looking
What?
for breakfast, this is definitely a place to go. I see why it's viral on TikTok. For all my New Yorkers, I'm pretty sure y'all wondering, would I take this over a New York bacon, egg, and cheese? And whereas this is delicious and the flavors are all the way there, the only gripe I have is that it's not very practical. The sandwich looks great, but I think if I was just grabbing a breakfast to go on the run, I prefer it to just be a regular sandwich. Like this is almost like a taco, but like breakfast and amazing presentation. It's great for a camera, for practicality. You guys see how I'm spilling everywhere. So I'm taking a New York bacon, egg, and cheese over this, but the flavors are phenomenal. Love the fact they put the chives on there. The sauce is delicious. Like I said, 8.5 out of 10. Definitely a great breakfast sandwich. We are at Fisherman Outlet in downtown Los Angeles. This spot has been going
Downtown.
from their crazy fish place. They have an insane line. The food looks absolutely delicious. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get one of the fish plates. We're gonna try it, let you know if it's really worth the hype or if it's just some TikTok stuff. Let's dig right in. So this is one of the most original seafood spots in Los Angeles. It's been open for decades. Unlike a lot of the places that are on TikTok, this place is just a classic LA staple. They're known for really good food for a great price. It's not trendy at all. It's really more about the flavor and the vibes. You look around, it's tons of locals, so you know we're at the right spot. All right, guys, so we just waited 30 minutes in line. I'm about to order the giant shrimp platter with the scallops, garlic butter sauce.
Oh man,
Super excited.
if you could choose one type of protein, be it for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Good smelling food, and then you gotta look at the staff who's working. If it's
I would actually choose seafood.
a lot of history,
I think.
I feel like some things only come with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Can I do the giant shrimp and scallop combo plate, the charbroiled? Let's do French fries. That's it. All right, guys. We spent $35 on this plate. We're gonna see exactly what's
Damn.
All right, you guys, so we spent $35. We got the charbroiled shrimp with the jumbo scallop plate, garlic sauce, side of fries. It comes with a side of coleslaw. This plate smells absolutely delicious. Let's jump right in. Gotta take this, dunk that right in there. Ugh. That sauce? Wow, that sauce is fire. Let's get a scallop. Let's get a scallop. Wow. This right here, bro. Look, the shrimp is good. I'm giving the shrimp a 9 out of 10. The sauce is a 10 out of 10. But this scallop, bro, with this sauce, easy 10 out of 10. I see why it's viral on TikTok, honestly. Hold on, we gotta take some of this with the French fries now. Wow, bro.
Yeah, no, I can't.
Next up on our list of spots is
I feel like this one, chat.
I have all these collector's items here. I got the Arkham Knight. I got the Bat Jet. What is that Batman thing?
Wait,
I got the
this is
Joker.
like when he moved in, right?
These are all like some of my bigger statues.
It's not really
like,
complete.
The Ivy right here.
Is
like,
it?
They're all kind of scaled around this. But I want to at least get some of these opened. Where am I gonna put them, though, chat?
I think you gotta pick 2 that go on these 2 small tables.
So Ivy here, and then maybe Arkham Knight.
Yeah, whichever one. I think that would be a good choice.
Let's do that. Maybe that's what we do. We just set goals. Get one statue built and put here. One statue built and put here. And maybe one could go up here.
Fair.
Where are my interior designers at?
I wonder if they make like a...
Bro, what the fuck is that?
Figures. There's gotta be a Ghost or a Kevin Price or...
There probably is Ghost. I've seen Ghost before. Where's the Flash? It's in one of those boxes. Hopefully. Need more greenery? Bro, I have a bunch of greenery in here. Not over here though, damn. Wait, all my plants are over here.
You got mad greenery.
Yeah, I got a bunch of oxygen pumping in here. Maybe I put one over here? Alright.
Maybe in this corner?
Which plant though?
Probably like a tall, skinny one.
Oh, chat.
Maybe that one?
Either that one or the one that's back here in that corner back there. That one's a little tall. That one might be too tall.
Talking about the tall and back.
I got an idea.
Wait, do y'all notice anything different in the background?
Let me see if I can find it later.
What do y'all? I did something.
If I
Did you
can
notice something different?
find it,
Small.
remember it.
Let me see if my
Oh, I
chat.
did notice one thing.
Let me see if my chat catches it. I'll give you the towel update in a second. Did you know the?
But no, actually, let's check it out now. Is it? Boom, IKEA. Juice. Which one is? Shopping. Helsingborg. Yeah, or Gothenburg, I think. Soup. And then we have no. Is it decoration? Well, let me see this first. That outside shit. Wait, I want plastic. Can I see plastic? Can I not? Yeah, this is one thing I don't like about their site, right? But why do they have Sakura? Konstgjorda, yes. Oh, here we go. Storlek. Max. No. No. Boom. Bro, what's the difference? Having that one inside? No, thank you. That's more like outside. The frick, man. Okay. Products. Homepage. Body shark, bottom software, blah 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 blah. Nana. What's it called? Is it decoration? No, it's gotta be. It's a shelf of some sort I'm looking for. It's kinda. I don't know. I actually don't know. It's still like. Bro, that one was clean. That one is nice. I'm kind of looking for like. How do I? Wait, chat. Let me see if I can find something. Kind of like this one, but it's like goes like. That one wasn't too bad though. Wasn't too bad. I actually don't think they have one. Maybe they do, but I don't know. Do they have anything interesting? Anything interesting? Why do they do this with tables nowadays, chat? It's like a middle crap.
Curtains? No, it's not the lights.
Is it? Yes, like this one. That one is expensive though. And I mean, this one is like... Can you have one of those, like... I don't know. But that's kind of what I'm looking for. And then I want to plant in, like, one of the other corners.
The plants?
I don't know.
The plants are the same. No, bro, I just moved this from here to here. Okay?
I want a biggest plant like that one.
It's like a vibe right here. And now it's like symmetrical, I feel like. And now put that plant over there. Whatever. Let me show y'all the tall. Come on. We need a tall that big.
That plant.
Yes, I did. Someone please tell me who the F is. Ready? It's... Damn! Holy shit. Wait, it's been a few... I don't know how many days, but I did not expect it to be that big.
That's dangerous, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to move to the pool soon.
Is that gonna be bad for the party when people are actually here? Oh, if I move it in the pool, though, for the party, there's not gonna be any room in the pool.
That's true.
Okay. We'll keep you guys posted on that.
What was that?
Bathroom's coming together a little bit. I think, chat, the Arkham Knight should go on.
Oh, bro, what
that
was that? What?
Right? Because I have Ivy there. I should have something here. On this, I used to have the Flash. I could put the Flash, or I could put the Joker, or I could put Bane, or I could put Sauce.
What was that though?
Fuck, I forgot I had this big ass Sauce game. Oh shit, that took us a minute to build.
Chat, do I download League? Play some League?
Even to take it apart.
Take it apart, holy fuck.
This is the Arkham Knight. We gotta put him together. W30-year-old. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there a new game out? Wait, there's no new role on Epic Games, right? Like rollover. Yeah, no. Nope. When I close the application, chat, can I not? So if I do that, nice. Nice. Pick the bulls at the hear something. Get a nurse's lab, earn keeper revenue, and go viral with kick clipping. Wait, what is kick clip? Wait, so I should. I saw nothing. Bro, what is...
Be back.
If you think they...
Manifestation chat. Basically, the director of a product Kick will be in charge of making Kick a better streaming platform. I think the Kick will beat the Twitch by now in the next
at Kick. I am now the head director of...
I'm gonna announce that I am now director of product at Kick. I know a small team at Kick where we'll be working on massive issues that we've known this for the past 4 years. I've been streaming for 13 years, so this
product on this website. And this is true, chat. I even had to download Slack so I can work with my team. Yes, my team at Kick. I'm going to be working with them.
That's interesting.
Fix this website, to grow it. I'm going to be working with them on a lot of changes that I think have been having to happen. I think Kick has had zero progress in the last 3 or 4 years. I was very blunt with Eddie over the last few months, or last month really. And I think a lot of people won't or don't want to be blunt with Eddie because they're afraid that, you know, the billionaire is going to hate them. But I was pretty blunt with him, and I told him that this website at times feels like you're in a frat house, and that there are a lot of things that never got done that should be done, and that your website should have won this race a while ago, right? I think that Kick should have beat Twitch now. When Kick first was released, I was like, dude, it's kind of over. Like, they have infinite money. They don't have the email chains.
It's about people are so used to one site, right? I think that's what it is.
And they kind of can do whatever they want. Why won't they win?
Are you going to get a paycheck or more for your dailies?
Yeah, I'm going to be getting more money for sure. Don't worry. Of course I get paid, bro. Of course. What do you think? Do you think that Eddie's like, nah, dude, thanks for the help? No, I'm getting paid for this as well, of course. You know, it's not anything crazy, so calm down. But I do this for the love of the game. It's a fuck ton of money. Okay, so anyway, I really do believe this, chat, and I think a lot of you guys know this as well. I don't really think there's anyone else that knows this shit better than me. And I don't say that about anything else.
I don't know. Kick forced the Biscuit to release his original tweet and fired him as a director of product. Just helping a small team.
A hot take or anything because everybody thinks this, but I am so excited to see what Yana does. I think she's so talented. I think she's so funny. She's such a good dancer. She's such a good singer. She's so cute.
Yes.
She's so pretty. Like, I am. Wow. She's gonna be.
Is this all the countries he's been to? Okay, I had to put Ray in check after Ray refused to pay for Toto's AC. Roman Hinder. Okay, I had dumb. Then I actually had lazy word her after she called him while she was off stream, stating that her Uber dropped her off on the side of the road and she needed it for the whole time. Just
I'm stranded right now and I need $20.
You're stranded?
Yes, bro. My Uber dropped me off on the side. I kid you not. We were driving so far in the middle of nowhere and I need $20.
He just dropped you off on the side of the road?
Yes, I'm so for real. I'm scared.
Like Apple Pay or like cash?
No, can you send
Yeah, sure.
I mean, what is you can like see on his face, like his what's going on, you know. Who's confused workplace for 1 month if they let part of streamers like one person for the fair because so well against small streamers. I mean, I always want to say like there's always stuff to make things better. What those things are, I don't know. Most of the time, I don't know. I just know they're there. That movie was kind of good. They played. I don't know what movie that was, but
At the next roundabout, take the next exit. You have 3 notifications remaining. Like, I know I sound like her. So, I've been accused of AI.
At the next intersection, turn left. At the roundabout,
What are you? What happened? What?
No.
wait, what?
No.
What?
2 days ago on stream, a guy in my chat named I'm Not a Mossad Agent typed in my chat saying, "Leave California soon. Something is about to happen. Stay safe."
No way.
Wait. Lace. Look at this. You're in it.
Dude, this has nothing to do with me.
I'm Not a Mossad Agent. Is he in my chat?
Who's peeking over the message?
What is it? I told you to leave California. This is nothing. Worse is coming. This guy's getting timed out for 30 minutes. Yo, something is...
Isn't that a little bit creepy? Soda questions Jason Stays rise. Every stream is 5 years ago. Came from a game. I came from World of Warcraft. I came from Overwatch. Where did Ron and Jason come from?
5 years ago and pppast that, you can literally, like, you came from Overwatch. You're a gamer.
Yeah. Fortnite,
Fucking
right?
Yeah. Moon came from Overwatch. I came from WoW. Lyric came from fucking DayZ, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck? Where did Ron come from?
He comes on Fortnite, but he got carried by a cheater.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. I guess Fortnite. So a couple. Where did who's another one of them? Jason the Ween. Where did he come from? You know this stuff.
I had some Riz game, probably Valorant, Riz voice, TikTok.
That's not a game. Valorant, Riz. Wait, actually, girl,
Yeah.
I actually don't know their like spawn location or like where they came. I don't know.
Yeah, he did the every kill you get a ooh woo. You know what I mean?
Bruh.
What?
CI 4 times.
Hi. Dude, I miss you. I haven't seen you in so fucking long. We gotta hang out. Dude, aw. My intention.
Maya's such a good singer. She is. Sakura talking stress footed. Chloe Parker? Who's Chloe Parker?
Parker, brother, bro. Oh, she owns us.
Who's Chloe Parker? This guy has becoming ahead. Already seen that chat. Anyway, boom. Is there anything
Hey, my name is Gerardo. I'm the product director for Aggregators, and I just wanted to give you a super quick view at some of our latest feature, a new trader. We heard from our late game players that we have three main issues that you guys are experiencing. First one, we know that not a lot of players are going into expeditions. Second one, we have been keep adding new items into the game, but we haven't really increased the stash size at all. And third one, we know that some of our players are collecting a lot of items. So then they are hoarding quite a bit of gear. So to solve some of these issues, we want to introduce a new trader. This new trader comes in from a nomadic tribe. He trades in very strange items. Every week he comes up with new offers, a mix of blueprints, some cosmetics that you can get, either from past events, from the store, or some even
Black market
as well. And finally, it's going to allow you to also get some rare items. He also comes with two perks. The first one being that he is going to allow you to increase your stash space, which is going to be very helpful for some of these players. We're also introducing expedition stash space. So this trader is going to allow you to keep some of the items between expeditions, up to 5 items. So check it out, keep an eye out, and let us know what you think.
What's the max now? 2 items? That's not the worst, no? I don't know. I can't say shit because I haven't really played it. I was like, what is this? Is it new? And I was like, I've already seen it. Already seen it. Lulu. Where's she at? Oops, I accidentally liked. Oh, little baby. Ciao. Does anyone of you have these plates? Jesus, stream for a full year to literally 1 viewer. Usually himself. There's in a row, I don't know, I was 0 growth. Kept anyway, then he started clipping his Rainbow Six Siege raid moments on TikTok. These were viral, people flooded his Twitch chat. He became one subscriber streamer on K. And it's all about clipping, huh? All about the clipping.
Cannot change overnight. But when I say take your time, I really mean it. Practice your craft. Make it a habit.
That's from the video he dropped. That's from the video he dropped, chat. That's from the video. It's Stranding. Low NTE players. Yeah, we won't be playing anything. How's the Drake album? Ooh. It was decent. I mean, not really. But why does he do this? One more song. I wouldn't personally put a song on. It wasn't resonating with me. But I mean, I guess. Yeah. I don't know if that answers your question, right? Well, have you listened to it, Yoshi? Or you're about to? Bro, did I miss the PO box? Rick, about to? Let me know what you think, by the way. Let me know what you think. I mean, I don't know. It's Drake haven't really been my favorite artist, right? Sure, he's been good and all of that, right? But some songs, but yeah, no, not really my cup of tea. That do I? Do I plug my PlayStation in? Bro, I put my PS4 up for sale or something. God of War Remastered, right? And I got a Call of Duty Black Ops 3 PS4. Oh. The Order 1886. Boom. I don't know how long I've had this. Final Fantasy. This is the Final Fantasy. I don't know if I talked about it, but bro, this game's good. XV. XV is 10? 12? 10? Fallout 4. Boom. I'm thinking of buying Xbox Series X for GTA 6. Bro, I'm gonna buy that shit on computer. Wait, is it worth it to buy it just for one game though? Fallout 4. Boom. Horizon Zero Dawn. Bro, this game I've had. Oh, I remember me borrowing my friend this game. He had it. I got the continuation on Steam, by the way. Maybe we do play that. Do a playthrough of it someday. Maybe not. Destiny. The Taken King chat. Now you can get this free, right? It won't be on computer for 4 years. Bro, GTA 6 is dropping this year. You know that, right? At the end of the year. Tomb Raider. 20-year celebration. This I got from my dad. Long ass time ago. Oh my. And that code is probably used. Probably used. Only on consoles? No. No. That cannot be true. GTA 6 release. 19 November. That cannot be true. There's no confirmation about it. Is it normally a console game? Isn't it a PC game? I mean, we actually don't know yet, but bro, I hope it drops on PC. Because I mean, do I really, chat, have to look? Call of Duty Black Ops. It is Emerald? I had no clue. Bro, I haven't really played the game though, so No wonder I don't know. How you doing, Emerald, by the way? Alright. Where have I put... I think I've thrown it away, chat. I think I've thrown it away. Wouldn't actually surprise me if I did. Or maybe I haven't. Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm cooked, chat. Fuck. What's in that one? Maybe? Maybe. It's in that one. Just maybe. I don't feel like it. Bro, I don't feel like going through every single thing. I'm too tired for that. But I still have this shit. I don't know what to do with it. All good, you? I'm good, man. I'm good, except I'm tired. Do I throw this? Like, throw this in the trash as it is? Or do I just like... Oh. I do want to try my PlayStation though. How do I do that? How do I do that? Maybe I do that later. Maybe I do that later. Not now. I'm gonna go grab some water. That's one thing. That's for sure. I got stuff here, but it's not Call of Duty 4. That's PlayStation 3, chat. But frick. Never ending midnight sun. Grab myself some water. Some water. A lot of freaking water, chat. Ah. I'll be right back, chat. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Chat. How do you make nice transitions editing? That's one thing we might actually do. Look up, right? First, I gotta... That one's stable. Ah, decently. Decent stable. Decent. What the frick? Boom. What's it called? How to make nicely transitions editing in DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve for noobs.
No, I don't. I don't, Yoshi. I've seen some streamers play it. Like watching Shroud play it for a little. It's in Japan, right? I don't know. It doesn't look like a game for me, to be
It has a
honest.
feature called Smooth Cut that you can drop in between your cuts in your timeline. And it's designed to smooth out those transitions by blending the frames together. But let me give you a couple of tips to get good results. First of all, it works really well when you've got two clips where the person's in a very similar position. But that often doesn't happen. I'm in a pretty close position, and if I play through, it actually kind of blends that together. But do you notice all the artifacts in my hair? Do you see how my hair is doing weird things? So don't
Bro,
be
you don't recognize
afraid
that
to
shit.
pull that smooth cut way down, so it's only blending a couple of frames. And that was pretty smooth. You could barely even tell that that was a cut. But what happens when you get to places where those cuts aren't as smooth? You can see I'm in a very different position from this clip to the next one that I've cut into. But I like the way the audio works. If I were to bring that smooth cut down and even shrink it down a bit, it's not going to work really well. Watch my hair over on the right. You can see how it ripples through. But if you lock your audio track and then put your cursor so it's in the middle of that cut, so it's grabbing both clips, watch what happens up in the preview window. Left click and...
What's up, Savage? You having trouble, mate? No. Why would I have trouble?
hold, and as you drag left and right, you'll start seeing the end frame from the clip on the left and the beginning frame from the clip on the right. Watch what happens up in the preview window. Left click and hold, and as you drag
left click and hold
left and right, you'll start seeing the end frame from the clip on the left and the beginning frame from the clip on the right. Now you can slowly pull frame by frame and try to find a spot where maybe you're in the same or similar position. This one's pretty close and my hand is just starting to come into frame. And if I bring the smooth cut down onto there, shrink it down quite a bit, you've created a J cut here, but watch how it plays through. That's much smoother, much more natural than if I'd left that cut right in place as a normal standard cut.
I don't know, it looks like you're having trouble editing. No, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to learn, man. Like something I don't really know how to do. Or like something I wanna do and I don't know how to do it. So I look it up. See how to do it. Because I mean, like, when you have cuts, you have like these sharp ass cuts. You're like, oh, cut there, boom. There's like the, you know, transitions, especially if there are many of them as well. That's, what is this?
Nya Rexona Deo för hela kroppen skyddar mot dålig lukt hela dagen.
I had to receive audio video tech.
Rexona, it won't let you down.
Hopp in i bilen så åker vi hem.
In this video, I'll show you how to make this slam transition in DaVinci Resolve.
What's a slam transition?
First of all, copy the clip you want to.
Bro, am I the only one that hates hearing AI voices? You can you hear it. You hear it so clearly.
Press on clip and then freeze frame. Open the freeze frame in color page. Take your pen tool and mask out the object you want to use. In my case,
nah,
it's
this is
logo.
This is something completely
Head
different.
on to the node section and add alpha output. Make the mask smoother by adding softness. Drag the clip to where you want the transition to start and cut it so it ends.
It's not really a transition, right? Masking edits. What's masking? Same masking. Custom transitions. TikTok edit. Dynamic zoom. Cutout transitions. What is that?
Here's how to create these cutout transitions in DaVinci.
Oh no, I'm good. This is what learn and going to be hard to do. Is watch a minute and go teach through. The dude you just watched a minute ago teaches the rookies. Yeah, the first one This dude. This dude is good. I know. He's good, he's good. I feel like he doesn't. Cutting. And I mean, to be honest, all you need is the basics. To be honest. How to make nice transitions between cutting. Yeah, I mean, do you have the but? No, I don't. I don't. Really on transitions, no template. I don't want to build my transition. What's it called? Not transitions, but cut video footage like a pro. No. Fade video or audio instantly. I don't want to fade it, right? Just don't work. Boom.
DaVinci Resolve for noobs. If you find yourself bringing a few
How much is the buy version? Like 1K? 2K?
video clips into your timeline and then trying to put a transition like a cross dissolve in between them.
Bro, where do you even have that option? Toolbox.
A cross dissolve in between them, and it doesn't
Be way easier.
seem to want to work. There's a simple reason for that. You're basically asking Resolve to use information.
I'm sure it would. You would have more options, right?
All the way to this point, and you're asking it to start fading into the second clip from information that actually starts way back here. If this first
But if the
first clip is already at its last frame and the second clip is starting at its very first film frame, what you need to do is move each of these things back to create some extra frames, bring them together, and then add your transition.
259.
DaVinci Resolve for noobs. If you DaVinci Resolve.
Wait, I'm just
DaVinci Resolve
pause.
for noobs.
Do I for the buy version? Yeah. That's the only version they have, or do they have a pro version as well, right? Yeah. Like this. Transition. Boom. Boom. How do you make a smooth transition like that? Okay, where do you have? So you have this over here. Index, effects, blam, boom, bam, bam, bam. Where's the toolbox? Fusion. Where's the toolbox? Well, I don't even have the toolbox. Hello? Cut and swipes fusion. You have fusion here. But it's not. Yeah, I mean this one. But this is way... Bro. He had a toolbox. I'm looking for the toolbox.
Yep.
Da Vinci.
The Da Vinci Resolve Toolbox. I don't have that though. Huh. I don't have it. Boom! Hey, yo! Okay, I can be here for like hours. I just want to try it. There you have it. I see. Okay. Okay. But how... Okay, I see how it works, but how do you get like module audio? I don't know, bro. How do I see that? Is it normal? Click on it. That's smooth cut. Do the next one. Smooth cut. Boom! Click on the part and look in the right side at the top. That was clean. That was clean. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I can do that. Nice. Okay. But can you... Elise, what's up? Yeah, I'm a quick learner. I'm a quick learner. No, I wondered one thing and I looked it up and I want to try it out. So yeah, I'm not really editing it, but I will at some point. What are we at top right? Transition type. Video and start file and... Thank you, Savage. Click on the port and look in the right side at the top. What do you want me to look at? Like, what's the... what can I do with the audio or what? Oh, god damn. Transition type blur dissolve. What's the transition type on the audio? Like alignment, transition curve, ease, and I don't really need to do anything with the audio. Or do I? In theory, you have like, what's that one though? You have that one transition. Boom. What is that? Fair light at the bottom. Wait, pause. Wait, I'm doing something. That one's gotta be quick. Boom. Okay. Audio. Oh, you mean this one? I was in the transitions. Oh, look at the fair light at the bottom. Is it? You mean this? Pitch, volume, pan, equalizer, low pass, mid pass, frequencies, color infusion. I don't have any color infusion. There's no color infusion. Look down. Fairlight, fusion, color. Okay, where? Oh, yeah. Fairlight. What the frick is this? Is this the audio? Yep. It is.
Lian Lee. Have you seen?
What do I do here? Mixer inputs.
Boom. Fog strict.
Why not just leave it as it is?
Boom.
But I keep it in at the bus 1 channel.
Boom. AMD Radeon 970 XT. A bit over.
Yeah, because you talking about you mean clipping, right? Then you would hear it. I think it's fine. You don't want to mod and do too much with the things here, because you can add EQ, you can buttons, you can put effects, order, track, compress, and all of that, right? Probably. Give it, make an audio, keep it. You make a deal with me? No. But I'm curious. Let me know. When you post a video, I will download it and make it better. If you wanna spend your time doing that, I mean, why not? I mean, I might go through it, make transitions, look at all these ass cuts. And it's like a 1 hour video compressed down to me, like building my computer. I mean, for me to put out on my channel. That's like what I wanted to do. Yeah. It's like a small VOD, right? Compressed VOD. That's what it is. But now I found this. Bro, you have audio transitions as well, though. That means fade negative 3 dB plus 3 dB. So I would say make it 30 if possible, because when you have such a long, people don't want to watch. I know. But I actually don't know how to make this 30-minute. I mean, you wanna... Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. I sort of kind of know that as well. But I mean, how do you compress this down to 30 minutes? You lose so much. That's the thing, Sage. I've already done that, you know. That's the thing. I also know that, like, everything can be perfect. And especially when you're noob to something, it can't be... You can only do the best you can at the time you're doing it, pretty much. Make the video faster, then I ruin it. Wait, you have intros and... Like a time lapse? What do you mean? What do you mean with... What's a time lapse? Like... What's this, by the way? Where you don't speak? Yeah. Yeah. That's a lot of time lapse, though. Yeah, I know what a time lapse is. But you can, like... Let's say here. And whatever this is. And then boom. Brrrr. Boom. Sort of, kind of. Yeah. But then you like speed it up. How do I do that? Then only like certain sections. Video. Let's do the first part. Because it's both. I would assume you make a cut there and you make a cut there. You take that part, both audio, and you mute that part of the audio. You take the video and then you click on it, transition. No, it's not a transition. Video, speed change. Speed change, right?
Have you seen? Boom. Legally.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah, I got it. What is this? Quick learner. Yes, sir. You know it. What is this, by the way? Effects. Binoculars. But by the way, what happened with audio?
Seen?
Wait, let's save that. What is this? Color border.
Have you seen? Boom.
Wait, isn't this like a transition type? I swear this is like a transition. It's like wow. Box blur.
Have you seen? Boom, boom.
I got an idea.
Have you seen?
Can you do blur in just like a different section? Or no? Zoom blur?
Have you seen? Boom.
Okay, wait. I got one question. If you do that, yeah, you see your effects over there. Okay, gotcha. Kan vi en AdBlurs rapport? Filter. Audio effects. This is it. De-esser and all that. I could put a de-esser on, but de-hammer. Soft clipper. No. Chain. Okay, I got shit to do. I got a few ideas. Like what you need a premium for some of the things, but to be honest, you don't need more. I mean, you actually don't need more. This is more than I expected. And I got what I wanted and more out of it. I wanted to know the transitions, and I got to know a lot more. So that's a win. That's a W. Thank you, Savage. Appreciate that. Thank you. Bro, how long have you been editing? You don't mind me asking? How long? $8 years? Like, can you say 8 years on and off? On the noob level, or like amateur level, or like professionally? Or kind of. That's the right way of saying it. I don't know. Is Batman out, chat? On and off? But that's some decent experience. To be honest. Jobs for editing? Nice. But you don't do that now, don't you? That era is not done for, or work on some companies. What is that called? What is that called? When you do it for not overseas, but you take it with you like on a like short-term contract for a company. What's it called? I don't know. I do cyber. God damn. High-tech. High-tech stuff. May 20. Bro, that's in 3 days. I do coding and hacking. Yeah, high-tech stuff. High-tech stuff. But don't you need... Don't you need to be good at coding to be good at hacking? Or can you be good at hacking and not be good at coding? Because hacking is coding, right? They're like chained together. Yeah. Yeah, I want to live stream this. But I want to also get, you know, Subnautica. I do want to play Subnautica too. And the fact that this comes out and Subnautica comes out, and I want to play Subnautica before this one, makes things hard. They're the same but different numbers. Yeah. Yeah. More letters. Gotcha. Yeah, because I know Forza 6. I was not getting my hands on this one. No, no. Lego Batman though. $70. Wow. You play guitar a little bit, a little bit. I know some chords. And I sort of learned the chords for Justin Bieber's Juke. They are hard, by the way. Bar chords and the scales on guitar though. If you wanna learn like a scale, bro, I did compare that to keyboard. Keyboard are so much easier. I played the saxophone. That one, right? Wait, what instrument was it? Yeah, this one is cool. My mom, when I was like newborn, she used to play this. She played this. Whatever the frick this one is called in English. It's a dragspel. That's cool. Yeah, unique if not. Okay, wait. Remove. Don't really care about that one. Don't really care about that one. Echoes of Aincrad. Is that one out? A elk fluke? Is it mainly from the elk? Like an elk instrument? Wait, this what? Why does this one, chat, look like Eins of Aincrad? Looks like this game. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. This Blue Protocol. Wait, elk flute. Elk flute. Yeah, but it's just a flute, right? Flute, walnut, bamboo. Wait, this? Is this a elk flute? Rack, a herd of elk. No, a rack fluke. What's an elk flute? Elk antler flute. Yeah, it is. Look. That's actually cool. I'm not gonna lie. Unique if not. Chamber rack flute. Like the same. Sort of. Native American flute. Is that a flute? Bro, that's a pipe. Where's the tobacco, man? In Ikea. Yep. Where is it? Boom! Look, it's early access. Subnautica and Lego Batman. What's the playtime of? Fuck, man. What other games are there? You have Subnautica 2, you have Batman in a short period of time. What other type of game do you have? That I do want to play though. I think none actually. Did you play it? Yeah, I will play it. I will play it. I will play it. You play games, Savage? Oh wait. GTA 6. Play COD. Bro, GTA 6 is sure, and Fallout's 4 is, I can't speak on that. I played it, but I can't speak on it. I can't. Do you think GTA 6 gonna be massive and all? Or is it way overhyped? GTA 5 was huge, wasn't it? That's not too bad. That's reasonable. Oh, their game. What? You're talking about GTA 6, right? Or GTA 5? Because if GTA 5 is 5 trillion, imagine GTA 6. But yeah, you're talking about GTA 6. That it's gotta be 5 trillion? Yeah. God damn. Do you think they will get the money's worth? They will, right? Surely, right? Like, what is? Let's look at Twitch. They said just chatting is 542k. Dota 201. Peak on release. Guarantee you it will hit over 1 million. I think 2 million. 2 million. Let's say 2 million. Wait, did I? Rust? Rust, an old game, Parada. Ah, damn. Actually, I never played Rust, to be honest. Never. Is that weird? Okay, so minimum Windows 11, Intel Core i5 1060 AMD Ryzen 16 gig NVIDIA. Why did he talk about? What the frick he talked about, man? Okay, so recommended is 20, but the minimum is... Huh. Yeah, I don't get it. Why is... Boom, boom. That's the mic. That's the desktop. Desktop. Window title, match title, always find the same window, same executable. Oh. Play Rust is why I would say you should play better, be the first to play. Be the first to play it. But I can't, because I won't buy it until next week. That's the thing. And then I rather want to play Subnautica. Because the Batman playthrough would be... Bro, it's a freaking show, man. I hear you though, but... I hear you. That won't happen. That's the thing. That's the thing, that's the thing. I never played Skillshare 1. I don't know. That game is more fun to get with people, no? I mean, wasn't that like... how do you say it? I mean, if you would play when it first came out, it would be like a week's playthrough, or like a couple of days. Maybe 2 days. 3 days. Nothing more like. Yeah, I know what the game is. I know what it is. Know what it is. You had schedule 1. You had what is repo at that time. That was like it, right? Repo and Schedule 1. Schedule 1 came after. Repo was huge as well. Blackmore Max ended the streaming version of comparison by saying it's harder to make it in stream than working a regular job. It's mental taxing, but go try to stream and blow up. Try in stream is harder than it. He's actually right.
No, 9 to 5.
Different ways. They each have their own harder. It's harder to make it in streaming, 100%. Nigga, you could go. Well, actually, it's hard. The job market is crazy. But like, bro, making it in streaming is very hard. There's millions of people that are currently trying to stream.
Right.
9 to 5 is mentally taxing on some like, damn, like I might not want to do this today. I don't like my coworkers, shit like that. But nigga, go try to be a fucking streamer, nigga, and try to blow up. So
that there's different hards to everything. You just gotta choose which hard you want, right? You just gotta choose. No, I have not. I never played GTA 5 ever, actually. Never. Bro, just recently, I couldn't even play any games because my computer sucked ass. I just like last week I upgraded my computer, so now I can play everything. I don't know if I'm much into GTA though. I've watched a little bit of RP, right? Because isn't that modded? RP GT5 RP, and I get like, it's like, nah, not really anything for me, you know. Which Jimmy Cutie signs with creative artist agency for representative Hollywood Reporter. What is that? Hollywood Reporter, CAA. Ader was left in complete shock of find out he could make 60k if Jesus Christ doesn't return before. Nah, it's gotta be a glitch. So Jesus doesn't return before GTA 6. I make.
Ice returns to the Earth. Huh?
Poly market?
Wait, no. This gotta be a glitch. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, this is a glitch. So if Jesus Christ does not return before that's a literal lock. 100K. To make 100.
Bro,
That's a literal lock. Unless I'm
you don't even double the money.
fucking tripping.
The fuck is that?
Am I sleep deprived? It's not fake, you fucking retards. I can bet the money right now. What the fuck?
No, how the fuck is what?
Dude,
That shouldn't even exist. Like what?
And she's off. Emeru is being followed by a drone. Her first time doing this. She's done a lot, folks. She's done a lot in her lifetime. Again, #1 female on Twitch. She's in Forbes 30 under 30 for 2026, so she's done a lot in her young career, AJ.
Is she?
But undoubtedly, being
That's
a
amazing, though.
part of this Red Bull Soapbox LA 2026 is going to be up there on the accolades, especially as she's navigated this with so much ease. We're coming up to the freeway split. She is flying, taking the 405. It's been a minute since somebody's faced the traffic on the 405, but she made it look like there was none whatsoever, and there she goes.
No collisions.
Finish.
Bro, like I say, I'm rich. But, like, someone's rich doesn't always... It's your own definition of rich, right? And then, what is rich, you know? How true is not that? Bro, this is the... What? Except you don't want a car, like... Or maybe. Maybe you would want a car that could drive everywhere with this then. Or if I wanted... That's a bad investment, don't you think? I never see the reason to do that, to be honest. Like, why would you? But to be fair, I don't even like think the cars look nice, but what's your trick, by the way, Savage? Teach me. Let me know. Fast, I guess. Get degrees. I guess, yeah, but that's... Then you take the path of doing the corporation. You're climbing the corporation ladder, don't you? And I mean, more things you can do. Yeah, that's so sad about life. You need a freaking degree to show people what you're capable of. Fucking sucks, man. What's up, Siba? No, but true, actually, but
I don't know if it's going to be 3 days long or a week long. I don't know if it's going to be 3 days long or a week long. I honestly don't know. Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
I mean, you can go two route paths, right? You can go the corporation path, or you can go your own path. But also, your own path could be the corporation path. I mean, it's...
With streamers, this is happening in June. Star Wars
I guess it all comes down to what you personally want to do, right?
A Darth Maul cosplay.
You can't
And The Last of
give me a
Us
website.
Part 1
You
and
can't link.
2 playthrough, baby. We got basically 2 marathons.
But I know what you mean, because I've seen Google has some degrees you can like farm and get, right? I don't know, marketing degrees or I don't know, something.
And a bunch of other games.
If it is degrees, I don't know, but
Pick.
close
I
to
don't
it.
know if it's gonna be 3 days long or a week long. I honestly don't know.
May 29, that's when PoE comes out. Meld, have you guys taken away the display thing where your screen lights up yellow to show you which display you're on? Take that shit away, man. They get away from making an option to disable. One opposed to behind the scenes footage advisement. Second one, there you go. Huh? What's the name of the site, Savage? You gotta tell me that. You can't link anything. I don't know what you doing. Stable and lazy got courthouse of seeing the semi-available file contained. Stable and lazy got concerned for the courthouse after seeing the semi.
Oh my god. Shit. Yeah, like I don't know if the camera picks it up well, but it's like, can you smell it? Yeah, you can smell it.
Yeah, you can definitely smell it now.
Like a little bit.
Like right when you walk out of
You
Ron's
see the
room,
sky.
But
I
like,
smell
look to
down
the
gone.
left compared to like, oh my god, that's like that's ridiculous. That's like crazy, dude. Yes, I don't know how. It's terrifying though. Dude, when we were in like the Canes area, there was like 50 fire trucks. Like I kept seeing.
Yeah.
Where is he? Where is who?
That is true.
Oh,
There's a
another thing that
shit
they
ton.
reported is it's 0% contained, which means the fire, like they put.
Bro, how many fires hasn't California had in, wasn't it last year? There was a huge ass fire.
Apparently, they put up like fire walls or something to try to stop it. They haven't been able to contain it at all. See, I don't understand, bro. I don't want to get like crazy, like conspiracy, bro. But how is it that California's 50% tax, but the tax money doesn't go to more advancing, like stopping fires when fire is a common thing?
Good shit, Ron.
Maybe I'm not smart enough, but something, I don't know. That shit's crazy to me. Wait, what county are we in? I don't know.
They made the best city in the worst possible place.
Wait.
Is Cali really that good though? From what I've heard, it's warm as shit, expensive as shit. Yeah.
Maybe no, I'm probably stupid. It's not Calabasas.
Oh my.
And you pay a lot of freaking taxes. Agent thought Popeyes was getting robbed. Robbing Popeyes. You robbing Popeyes. acoustic one. Yeah, he can't play for shit. What is it? Actually reveals PlayStation want him to stop abusing his PlayStation controller's mic during his response.
My input method now.
What? Hello? Are you talking through your controller mic?
Yeah.
Can you put the control?
Bro, everything is going on in California. It's not boring there. I mean, you might be true. I don't know. But is that because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of opportunities, or just because it's a compact city? Wouldn't it be the same with like New York as well? There's a city that like always, there's always stimulation to the brain in those cities, and I feel like, well,
Controller to your mouth and talk.
Oh, that?
yo,
It's actually.
I mean, do you want to live like that, chat? Like in a city that's always constant things going on? Don't you lose a sense of peace when you're around that environment?
Dude, it doesn't sound that bad.
Really?
It sounds
Yo.
alright.
The fact that Sony, PlayStation, always boredom. In Cali?
You know, I had a sponsor way back about that, and Sony called me when I was in the middle of the stream, and they said stop doing that.
Really?
Yep, it's a real story.
That's crazy.
I live in a country, so I don't know.
The controller.
I mean, I think a lot of it has to do with what kind of lifestyle you have or live as well, right? But then that could be everywhere. Like you could say that about every city, pretty much. I don't even live in news. Me neither. Me neither. So I guess we take Savage word for it.
How does that work?
XQCL.
Okay, the settings is on in the game or on the console.
Bro, I haven't seen Kai, Rakai, Dota, Ray, anyone stream for a while. What country you live in? I live in Sweden. It's way down.
How do we react at the same time?
Because we saw the same message.
Yeah.
There's no way you just stacked the cards and gave the kid a bag with my SGA card in it.
You probably watching the stream, so you can tell me
That's kind of
Wrap it up.
run and take it back. Nah, that would be shameful. That would actually be shameful. See, Charlotte's been playing.
I think I can afford these cars.
I heard Rakai is the corniest person alive. Corniest person. Bro, I don't know. I don't personally enjoy watching them. What you doing, Savage? What you doing? Hello, chat. Test.
Isn't it crazy that I can't afford it in game, but I can afford it in real life? Kind of fucked up. I could get, but I couldn't afford it in real life. Kind of fucked up. I could get the. I don't think I could afford these cars.
What are you doing, Savage? So what are those numbers? And all of that. Oh, by the way, do you know YouTube? Or does anyone in the chat know YouTube? Because, yeah, as you see, Savage, I use 2 streams. Both horizontal and vertical. And you can combine those, go and stream, have 1 stream. But if I do that, the vertical stream doesn't reflect my stream now, right? If I do this, boom, I get this one, and when I go this one, the camera doesn't align and all of that, right? Why is that? That's why I have 2 separate streams. Oh, chat, have you seen what happened with Stream Elements? After 8 years of streaming, I'm stepped out of Rocket and into the quiet vacuum of LinkedIn farewell posts. Guess you're running a big season on such a small thing. But that doesn't answer why I'm not able to copy my vertical OBS format onto the vertical YouTube format. The horizontal format is still on the vertical on YouTube, when it should be vertical, vertical, horizontal, horizontal, but still 1 stream, you know. YouTube rules? But I swear that worked before. I swear I've got that to work. Maybe I haven't. It's weird. That is hella weird. DJ Khaled stole my RIP. 2 firearms. It's a hard to summarize nearly a decade in a few paragraphs, but this chapter was one of the most intense, creative, chaotic, and formative experience of my career. Huge thanks to Doran Neer for bringing me on the board, to Gil Hirsch, one of the sharpest product minds I've worked with, and a real mentor. To a relentless, passionate in way, only real emperors are, without the highest brain, thought, British and count. Most of all, thanks to the incredible talented people I got to work with. Okay, so he's... And that's why Kick CEO Eddie talked about, probably taking over... taking over? Stream elements or something? And my innocence. Are you innocent though, Tuna? Marlon got hammered by Arda, worked and struggled through the first part. Uh-oh.
Yeah, no chance. One more.
So chat, just because you have muscles, you have the physique doesn't necessarily mean you're strong. Even though you're strong. You feel me? He was raised a low $1 billion just to sign Drake. Chat, do you really think that would work? Would that even go through? I don't think, nah. All within the same week. And vice versa, Tuna. Yep. Vice versa as well. But I mean, talking, sorry, talking about body physique and body strength. Like from the clip we just saw, like Marlon has a good physique, right? So does, what was his name? Arda? Yeah, Arda. Good physique on Marlon is quite intense. And he's weaker, as we saw. So I mean, you can have great physique, still be weaker. Like, you know. Possessed by an ancient philosophy. Philosophy. You like philosophy, chat?
One workout is that I don't sit or
Lay down.
huh?
You don't lay down.
Laid out for 24 hours. I only stand.
So do you sleep at all or no?
No, I don't sleep and I don't sit and I
Cause so your legs just get strong. They're just always on like.
on legs. You know, when I was here, I watch television. I'm walking around here.
So
and when I go to the toilet, I don't sit. I really for 24 hours. When I
Really?
was there,
I like psychology. Psychology is cool. That's a cool subject. Philosophy as well. I'll be back. Yeah, savage. Oh, Ross, man.
Picked it up, and on his 5th song, it's a Billboard charting song because he's just a freaking nature talent. That the majority of us are me, where this shit sucks.
Psychology is just manipulate people with extra steps. But it doesn't. This is psychology about the human being itself, not manipulation. Well, it could be, it is manipulation, but doesn't necessarily mean manipulating.
For mad long. Like, these songs are not good enough for like
psychology. How does a human brain work? How does a human think? Like, there's different, like the colors, for example, right? How different humans work, how they act, how they
200 songs.
Right?
You know what I mean? That is the majority of us. And I think the belief that I could end up making a
like people already making damn. Ben was flabbergasted after Drake and Train basically told him to shut up.
Well, here's what's happening. Ben, let me give you some tech advice here, okay? So because you're on a Mac laptop, what's happening is, okay, since you're laughing and talking, your mic wants to pick your voice up. So it's cutting Drake out every time he's speaking because your Mac's gonna prioritize your voice. So if you want me to hear him at all times, you cannot laugh, breathe, or speak at all.
You can't talk over me, Ben, to get clout. You have to let me talk, is what he's saying.
There we go. I hear you so clearly, it's insane.
Nobody suspects the fish.
Wow. All right, here we go. Next bye. Come on. Please.
That's a good way of saying it.
Come on, boy. That's my boy Drizzy, bro. What an album. I need this Max. I know exactly what song I'm playing.
Oh, come on. I know what song you're playing too, brother.
Oh, you know what song I'm playing.
Where the fuck
That's
is
my
the
boy
microphone?
It's a fed. The YouTube feds are here. Oh my god, no! Run! Run, Forrest, run! I just learned. My day's been good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I can't imagine. Good friend. Yarrow. Yes, yes. Maybe you're even him. 2 minutes mad, 2 minutes bot. Was this one temporary, chat? That one's actually sick. Hip hop. Ooh, counter one. Acid. Nah. Disco. This one. Classical. Respect every story has two sides. No, every chapter has two sides. The previous one and the next one. Boom! Oh no. What? I just have an admin account? That's cool. Why though? Why not? I mean, I don't know. That's a good question as well. Is there any benefits to it? Alright. That, by the way, they're just friends. Best. I could stop your live stream. Would you say this? Is this a live stream? Alright. Michael. Where's that from? Where's that from, Tuna? Is that food shoot? Is it, that's a creepy picture. Movie? Yeah, I mean, which movie? Which movie? Oh, by the way, chat, do you guys have any good recommendations on like a chair? Like a budget-friendly chair like this, ergonomical? I mean, the 3K, 2.5K. This one good? I don't know. Which I like this one. I just want to find something good on the side of the road. Racer Isker V2 Eugen. Racer is good V2 Eugen. I'm broke as fuck. Well, then we're two, man. Then we're two. Broke and rich at the same time. You mean this? That's not a budget. Is that? It's a gaming chair, bro. No. But I'm thinking more like this. Am I wrong for that? That's what you have? And you like it? It's alright. This one actually looks clean, by the way. I'm gonna save it. But you have this one as well? What's that? Bro, what's the difference? They are but get very uncomfortable over time. When you talk about the one you have or this one? $13K for chair. Kutioning. What is kutioning? Kution. Bro, I can't even type. Där är skymningsstötar eller mjukaste. Yeah, for the right? I mean, take this one for example. Yeah, sure. This one would be optimal as strict though, but I mean, bro, look at that price, man. It's bro, look at this. It's a scorpion. I mean, you have Svangstöd. Like kutioning. He's either German or Swedish. I'm Swedish, Tuna. I'm Swedish. Haha, you can see. I'm a professional racist. That's not good. We respect everyone, chat. We respect everyone. Peace and love. No. Peace and love. Is it ban time? No. No. I feel like this one comes closest, to be honest. Like this one, for example. Wait. Maybe not this one, but wait. It's this one.
Med att folk dumpade möbler, sopor och miljöfarligt avfall så stora att hem valde att sätta upp övervakningskameror. Och det verkar ha fungerat. Flera sopsyndare har redan åkt fast samtidigt som nedskräpningen har minskat. Men på återvinningen i Trönninge är problemen fortfarande stora. Där menar
It's not only, bro. This happens everywhere. Everywhere. Speed. Speed. Chat, what's one artist you listen to? Talking about here, Dermo. He's a good as artist. Europe tour. 2? He's already been doing 1. Germany, Greece, Turkey, Hungary, Croatia, Albania, Italy, Sweden. Is Brokey? Listen to country music. Country music is good music. Who is Brokey? Is this like Luke? Yeah, Luke Combs, nice. What music is this? That boom. Okay, I mean, I listen to everything. Funk. When it's gaming time. I never got my hands on funk. I don't really know what that type of music is. I have a friend that listens to funk. That's all I know about it. Alter Stopper by Isbrook. Or is it bullshit? Is it like hardcore shit type shit? I'm not gonna listen to it, Tuna. I'm not gonna listen to it. I just wanna know what Isbrook is, but that was an artist. Born 2004. Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa's a nice woman. PewDiePie. Chat. Do you remember PewDiePie in this era? Holy. Toxic. Like, chat, be honest. If you had the money for it, would you buy a car like this? Nah. Nah, bro. Bro, look at this one. Ush. 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 That green Loki looks good. Like dark green. Have a Lambo, not expensive? What do you mean not expensive? Bro, how much is a Lambo? Let's say Lambo euros price. 3 mil? Yeah, 3 mil. Troop transfer BT Royce. What is it? Troop. Okay, wait, pause for a second. What the frick you mean this is not expensive? How much money does a bro have? I think BTR 50 maybe. BTR 50. What's that? Bro, that's a vehicle, that's not a car, man. Imagine driving this on the road, by the way. Yeah. Isn't that? I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't like these cars. Maybe I would change my mind if I sit and drive one, but looking at one, I feel like there's so much more I would rather do instead of getting one of these. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Like my personal opinion, right? I'm sorry. Like take like old school not Lambo. What's the other? Not Lambo. If not Lambo, then what? Car brands. What's it called? How about I click this end stream button? How about you let me have my own opinion? You know? No. Global car brands organized. We all have opinions. I mean, the car's not ugly. I just wouldn't buy it. Yeah, well, yeah, no. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. Credit to you for having one, though. Ferrari. Nah. Nah. I was old school. Is these how they look? Ooh, what are they called? What is it? Up armor Humvee. This is a whole. Wait, is this where they got like Jeeps and all of that from? Does this locally look like a Jeep? Land Rover. The V12 Ferrari. Puro sangue. Electric. I don't like this one. This looks like a robot. Looks like a robot. One. There's two doors, yeah. What's it? Yeah. You got Hummers as well. What is it? Jeeps are designed to fit in boxes and be shipped overseas. They are? I think one of my work has a car like this. It's sexy. That's sexy. This one, yeah. These cars actually, these are more my style, you know? Maybe. I'm a banana, Moniz. Moniz, I'm a banana. Or an egg. It can be either. I can be, I prefer like a large utility fan. Yeah, but like this one. Maybe bigger. No? Either way. Ooh. Do we watch this? 41 minutes ago. Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark. Drops in 2 days. Why do I have my streams over there? Yes or else. You make armor? What type of armor? Let's watch it, chat. If you wanna watch it, I wanna watch it. And if I wanna watch it, you guys don't wanna watch it.
This is the newest LEGO game from Traveler's Tales. Now, after the Skywalker saga, the Star Wars game that kind of gathered up all Star Wars movies into
Bro,
one
look at
playable
that.
package.
Remember the last guy we watched? He said the game was lagging all that. Apparently
Now they're
not.
here with a full-on celebration of all things Batman in a much more fun package this time around. It's not like a full DC LEGO
I have no
Batman
clue,
adventure
Monis.
like they've
No
done in the
freaking
past.
clue, man.
This feels more like a specifically an anniversary
This looks
celebration
nice.
Batman adventure, chronicling his rise to Batman and battling with various famous villains, all kind of built around replicating and remixing
Body armor?
iconic moments from Batman's
That's kinda cool, actually.
long legacy in media. It's also been kind of billed as a Batman Arkham
Goes back a little bit
style game,
high school,
some
old school,
free-flow
like
combat
to.
and open world gliding and Batmobiling exploration.
Why do I get like the World War II armor, like chain body armor, like way back?
And
That
long
type of
story
vision.
short, it's really fun. Legacy of the Dark Knight is a blast. The target audience is still kids though, so keep your expectations in check, dude. Like you're not playing Elden Ring or anything like that. But it's a good light adventure and one of the better Batman things we've had in quite a few years. Keep in mind, we've been playing a review copy, and this footage is captured running on PC and is spoiler-free. We tried to save some of the cooler, weirder references and moments in the game and keep that a surprise for you. Because, I mean, that's part of the price of admission, right? It's nostalgia. Like, let's just get it out there. Just get used to it.
The combat is the same on every game. The combat is the same on like the Spider games as well.
Types of people. If you're a weird adult man like me and just, you know, embracing that kid at heart type stuff, or maybe you've got kids or siblings or just an old friend that has some nostalgia
I guess
for playing Lego
that's
games
one good thing
it's a really
about this
great
game.
Introduction
It's made for like all
into Batman.
ages.
I say that as a Batman obsessive, like for my whole life. As much as it's
I don't know what a Zapper
goofy
plate is.
and not
You know.
very serious, it throws so many
I have no
cool,
clue.
iconic Batman things at you that I just think it's bound to rub off on a kid and inspire some curiosity. So the way it goes, after a surprisingly long intro section that builds to Bruce Wayne becoming Batman, you're thrown into an open world Gotham. You can engage in various side activities like hunting for collectibles, solving optional Riddler puzzles, doing races, saving people in emergent crime moments that just pop up, and hunting for secrets and stuff. Then when you're ready, you can head to the next game mission, which typically results in a more standard LEGO adventure game level. You know, mostly a linear but fun experience, giving you the old school video game platforming, puzzles, Lego building, mid-boss, end bosses, cutscenes, and these are fun missions. They're definitely worth the ride. Are they endlessly replayable? I don't know if they're that good, but some of them do have specific, really fun moments that help with the variety. Every mission feels completely handcrafted and different, which I think is really good. Plus, it's a Lego game, so a lot of it is collect-a-thon. There's lots of hidden nooks and
Hell a long time ago too,
things
though.
to unlock, special bricks to find throughout the
That's a hell of a long
environment.
time ago.
A lot of these levels do re-warrant a second playthrough just to get everything. Now, these missions, this is where Batman's celebration is on.
Wait, so they were thin? Then what was the point?
Display. Like, they built an adventure that references and weaves between most of the on-screen Batmans we've seen. And as an adult Batman fan, it's just really fun to see play out. I wish there was even more representation from the comic book.
I mean, back in the days, they didn't have
a
it.
lot of good stuff here, but
They didn't have.
either way, is it as funny as the Lego Batman?
I don't even know
movie,
what I was gonna say.
No, but it feels like it really gets Batman this time around, and it references a lot of stuff, sometimes in overt ways, but often in some really clever ways. I used the word remix in the intro, and I mean that. It's like a good, worthwhile remix worth seeing.
I mean, the damage was still being made though. Not just as brutal, you could say.
And the way it goes down, it's a Lego game, so it's all built around co-op and playing with someone else. Now, I played a lot of this on my own, and the game always saddles you with a second character. So that character is usually, of course, an AI companion, and that works fine. But it's just nice how the way it's built this time around, it's always Batman and someone else. But that someone else character is typically, in most sequences, just as capable as Batman. Does it reduce the feel a little bit? Yes, but I'd say if you're playing with your younger brother or your younger sister or something like that, they get to play as Batman, then you get to play as Commissioner Gordon or Catwoman or whoever, but you have enough abilities that it's still engaging enough for you to play through. Batman has gadgets he swaps between, every other character has gadgets they swap between to essentially solve puzzles throughout the environment to progress. And yes, it is very simple, it is not super complicated, but it works. It is satisfying enough, it engages you just enough. You're not really gonna hit a lot of roadblocks, but in terms of puzzles, environmentally, and just standalone bespoke puzzles, all of it's pretty solid. When I did engage in co-op, I used the drop-in, drop-out co-op. It works pretty seamlessly. And the split-screen co-op, the couch co-op, which I'm just so glad they include that still, it works really well here. I did have a couple of little tiny frame drops here and there because of the added demand, but mostly I think the camera, everything really worked. I did have one crash one time when the person I was playing with dropped out of co-op, but maybe that's a pre-launch thing. I'm not sure. I also
So there's co-op with 2 people max.
And I think where the game really excels is
if not, you play with AI.
So it encourages you to find all this stuff, collect all this stuff, because yes, you are leveling up your Batman. You have skill upgrades, which you can spend to get extra abilities, like the ability to dive downward, assassinate someone from a glide, all kinds of stuff like that. But then you also find little Wayne Tech chips throughout the environment through exploration, and those you can spend on gadget
None,
upgrades.
Tuna.
So you can upgrade Commissioner Gordon's
None,
little
except
silk
medicine,
gun,
medicine,
or make
and
Batman's
tobacco,
Batarang stronger,
and
or maybe
nicotine,
now he can throw out
and
3 at a
alcohol.
time, stuff like that. So that progression is
And
all well
medicine,
and good, but it
medicine.
really worked for me more just collecting little Lego
That's all.
studs, finding stuff in the environment, and trying to collect stuff for both my Batcave and for Batman.
Bro, so
the
you
game
actually-
has an incredible amount
you
of
actually
Batman skins. I haven't gotten them all yet, but every single one
collect
is really
all
weird
these?
and cool and exciting, and
Kinda
this
cool.
is where a lot of the good deep cut references come, and it made me very happy as a Batman fan. Along with that, you're also spending currency to unlock special new vehicles, like different vehicle skins that all actually feel and sound a little different, from the Tumbler to the Batman 89 to the Battinson Batmobile. And then, crazy enough too, your Batcave is also
Where in the freaking Batman show do you get like
to the Batman 89 to the Battinson
that one? Where the frick does this come in the picture?
Batmobile. And then, crazy enough too, your
And that
Batcave
one.
is also fully customizable.
What?
There are various areas throughout this surprisingly big Batcave that let you just plop
I don't know
stuff
what that
down.
is.
You get to delete all the old garbage that's there, and then you can pick and choose.
No clue what that is, Tuna.
workbenches, computers, dojos, random goofy objects. You can place them all down on the environment and build out your Batcave. Does it really matter?
Because you
Does
have
it
like
urge you to
some.
do it much? No, but
There's some drug, I think, like it's classified as a drug in like ADHD medicine, right? And that's illegal, but you need like a recipe or whatever from it.
I think some kids might have some fun with it. But you're also able to customize like the bat symbols in the actual Batcave. And then from that to, again, the character skins, not just for Batman, but for everybody else you play as. They all have their skins, the Bat vehicle skins. It's just a really comprehensive offering, and it's really satisfying to get all this stuff. This is where the game really hooked me. Now, don't get it twisted. There is plenty of gameplay, and it is Arkham style. It really is. Combat is free flow combat. It's a little simpler. It's a little pared down, but you're dodging over enemies that have shields to punch them in the back. You're seeing the parry button and, parrying enemies.
It's interesting to see.
Combo meter to then do a special attack finisher.
Yeah, I don't know,
gadgets.
Tuna.
It has all that stuff.
I'm
It's
not
just like
about
a
that
very
shit, so I
simple version.
rarely
It's
like.
not super challenging, but there are 3
No
different
clue,
modes.
and to be
There's
honest,
essentially
don't
there's
care.
baby mode, then there's like the normal doable
Wait.
mode, and then there's a harder mode with limited retries and less health and
Take
stuff
care,
like
Tuna.
that, if you want to actually be a
Stay
little
safe,
more
man.
engaged. The game is still very, very easy, and it's still just built around
Bro, I was gonna.
flexibility, like
Yeah, like the combat system on all these games, like including like Spider-Man, Batman, the combat system is always the same. You focus like and punch, kick, one, like, okay, perspective, one perspective. No, not one perspective. One target, one slash, then go to next one. Boom, bang, boom. Next one, boom, 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 boom. It's not like a free combat. Even though it's a free combat.
If you're
I don't
a
know.
younger player, you're
how
going
to
to
explain,
stumble
but
through some sections, but the game's just going to keep rolling.
It's the same,
Stealth
though.
sections aren't instant fail or anything like that. But the stealth sections are also very Batman Arkham style, where you can perch on gargoyles, swing between gargoyles, stealth attack enemies, throw a batarang to trigger an object or distract an enemy. It's all very simple, and it doesn't quite feel as good in terms of like the quick fire grappling hook up to a perch. It's not as responsive, but it is good enough, and it does give you that Batman Arkham feel. Just go into it thinking it's kind of like a Batman Arkham Light. It's kind of like a chill-out game where you can do some basic Batman Arkham stuff, but you're also just cruising around, flying around the environment, collecting items.
Nah, chat, it will be Subnautica 2 before this game. I feel like I'm more hyped about that. But I mean, in 3 days, when is that? Is it on Friday? Is it on Friday? Maybe it is.
The world they built here is surprisingly big. Also, I mean, the game itself is surprisingly big, but the actual open world Gotham is really fun to explore. It has multiple sections and all feel pretty distinct, and a lot of them just have some really, really cool nods to Batman lore. Some of the stuff they recreated here I was actually really surprised to see just how hard they went. The Batmobile stuff on the ground feels fine. Again, it's very easy.
This looks good, like the driving and all
so
that.
you can turn very easily. Some of the chases aren't super fast, but still, they do make them pretty cinematic and thrilling just to kind of play through. Again, light is the word I keep using with this game. I know it's not going to be for everybody. You can easily squeeze 20 hours out of it between just adventuring, you know, playing through the main game and doing some open world stuff. But if you want to be a full completionist or even close to that, it seems like you can squeeze a lot more out of this one. Also, I spent a lot of time talking about how good Gotham looks, but it's the visuals themselves. Graphically, even though it's just a little Lego game, you're playing as these little brick guys, the game looks really damn good. From the lighting,
Batman's dancing.
rain, to the textures
Batman's
on the
dancing.
characters, down
You
to
see
little
this?
details like characters that have capes. You see little bits of residue and dust and hair stuck in them, almost like a real toy. All the
Jeez.
performances are solid. It's really fun to just see characters pop up that you know very well and see what type of look they go for or what type of voice performance they go for. Commissioner Gordon I really liked, but I also found the music really damn good. From the theme that hits you right at the main menu to just all the ambient music to full bombastic action scores that go throughout the game. Plus, they do squeeze in some licensed tracks, some actual classic Batman music from the movies and stuff that a lot of people will appreciate. Performance-wise, there have been some questions out there, so we're covering the PC version. We didn't get a console version. PC-wise, we've played it on 2 PCs, and the performance has been solid. We've had little frame stutters here and there, like from being on the ground and then hopping into the Batmobile and taking off here and there, but as of right now, nothing too crazy to report, at least on our machines. Of course, everybody's rig is different, but so far, so good. Also, there have been some reports going
Lego
around,
Batman's already out? Why people... What?
about certain...
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is Shroud playing Lego Batman now? What?
missions being broken or like
Huh?
progression-based things where something happens in a mission like a bug or a glitch that means you can't finish that mission. I haven't encountered any of these issues. I've seen where people have been reporting these problems. I haven't encountered any of those issues. I did have one weird issue where my camera and my character did get stuck because of some weird bug or glitch, but I fixed it just by reloading to the last checkpoint, which was like 30 seconds before. Otherwise, I haven't had any big issues, but I do see enough reports out there that it is worth mentioning. Hopefully they patch and fix this stuff super quick. This is the type of stuff that seems easier to fix. It still shouldn't happen when you're paying freaking like $70, but again, I can only speak to my own playthrough, my own experience, and I didn't have too many issues. This one's really pretty simple, as LEGO games are. I don't have too much more to say. I just think it's a really good, fun time.
Is it like special access? What?
Batman Arkham game, at the very least, we have this Batman Arkham Light style game. Just a fun playthrough, something celebrating Batman, wearing its heart on its sleeve. I know some people have been saying like this is the best Batman game ever, or it's like a new Batman Arkham game, and I don't agree with that. I don't think it's that serious. But I do think as a fun, casual romp, just a good, simple playthrough that celebrates Batman, it's a really good time, and I'm definitely going to recommend it to some of you guys. But hey, that's a before you buy. You know how this goes by now. I give you some pros, some cons, and some personal opinion, and now I want to hear yours down in the comments. I'd love to just know your experience with Batman. Are you just a Batman movie fan? Maybe it just only like...
Who knows, chat? What do you guys say? Something to put in the box? No.
Den har längst erfarenhet i branschen. I 30 år har jag stöttat alla som tar sin träning till nästa nivå.
Nah.
Look at this.
Hello there. Hey, Mr. Pointy Ears. You want to keep the fighting away from here? I just cleaned up.
Selena. Where's the shield guy? There he is.
Good. It's over. I could use a break after that.
Pause. How do I feel like... Bro, why is... Settings. Is it? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Here it is. Twitter. Do you guys say Twitter or do you guys say X nowadays? Okay, so hey, let's see. Screen boom. Grok chat. What's a short, catchy, good, and funny description to a YouTube live? Yeah, let's see what it says. Boom. Ooh. Like that. Wait, chat, how do I... Is it... Can I somewhere... I don't think I can. That's decent though. I think that's decent. That's decent. That's decent. Chat, I'm starting to get tired. Maybe this is the end line. I think it is. I'm gonna go grab something to eat. I'm gonna wind down, see if there's some anime to watch. Surely there's some out there, right? Sure. Bro, I guess there's some animes. Not animes that I wanna watch, man. I mean, you have Farming Life, Sentenced to be a Hero. I didn't like that one. You have Reincarnated as a Slime. What else we got? We got One Piece though. Yeah. Classroom of the Elite. There's a few. There's a few. Either way. Yeah. Thanks for today. Appreciate you all. I will see you guys again tomorrow. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Tomorrow. Thanks, chat. Once again. Good stream. Peace and love, chat. Stay safe. God bless. Bye.